Hello everybody, this is Max with A1 Website Pro, and what we're going to be talking today is about a WAMP server. We're going to learn how to install and configure a WAMP server. That would be a server environment on your computer. So what you'll do is you just go to Google and just type in WAMP just like this, and you're going to get to this. Make sure it has the little EN if you're speaking English or ES if you're speaking Spanish. But what you want to do is click this little WAMP server thing. And the first thing that you got to determine is what bit your machine is, because if it's 32 bits you'll download this one, if it's 64 bits you will download this one. And to do that you just hit the start, go to your control panel, okay, and then you want to type in system here just like that, and then you click on the system icon or the link there, and it'll tell you here I'm running a 64-bit operating system. Okay, so I'll be downloading this one here, the 64-bit one, and you'll get a bunch of warnings and so on and so forth about the download. Okay, what we want to do is I want to go ahead and download it directly, and it's going to redirect you to SourceForge here, which this is a server that holds a lot of software downloads, and so you don't have to really worry about getting spam or anything. And then you're going to make sure that you're downloading WAMP. And as this is downloading, I'm going to tell you what these different things mean. Let's go back to the WAMP. You can see it's downloading right down here, and let me tell you what WAMP means. The W is for Windows because I'm on a Windows machine. The A is for Apache. The M is for MySQL, and the P is for PHP. So those are the things that we're downloading to get ready to simulate an internet environment on this computer. As soon as this download is complete, it might take several minutes, depending on your internet connection speed. I'm going to show you how to install it on your computer and configure it so that you can work with it. Okay, now we can see down here in I have the WAMP execute file. I'm just going to go ahead and fire that up and click run. Because I've installed this on several computers that I've used. I haven't installed it on this one yet, but you have to accept the agreement. Click next. Now here you want C:/WAMP. That means it's going to be in your C drive, and it's going to have a WAMP's, a WAMP folder in there. So we're going to go ahead and click next, and it says that it already exists. Would you like to install in that folder directory? And I'm just going to go ahead and click yes. Now here we could create a quick launch icon, which will show up down by your clock, and then a desktop launch desktop icon. I'm not going to install either, because what I do is I just go to the start menu and type in WAMP, and that's how because I like a clean desktop. And so here we go. We're going to install WAMP in this location. So we're going to go ahead and click install. It's going to extract all the files, and I'm just going to walk you through this whole process. I'll pause the video while it's installing these different image and files and so on and so forth, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, the next thing you're going to be confronted with is WAMP is going to ask you what browser do you want to use, and they have Internet Explorer as the default browser, but I don't want to use Internet Explorer, so I'm going to go back to my C drives. In Program 86 I've downloaded Google Chrome, so I'm going to open up the Google file and navigate to my Chrome browser, my application. I'm going to just click open. Notice it's a .exe file, so just click open, and then it'll finish the installation of the WAMP server 2 for you. And then we need to allow access for private networks. Here you could set up if you're going to use PHP mail, you want to test it out, you would set this up here. We're not going to test that. We test that on live server, so we're just going to click next, and then we'll go ahead and launch the WAMP server, and then you have to agree to let it manage your computer. In the bottom right you see this little green W. That means your WAMP server is now running. To access your WAMP server, you'll go up into any browser. I'm using Google Chrome. You'll type in localhost just like that, and voila, now we have a WAMP server. Okay, now let me show you. If you go to your folder view now, go to your C drive, scroll down to where it says WAMP, and now you have all these files. Okay, here your PHP, your Apache's in here, your MySQL's in here. Your PHP might have been, but this www, these will be where you put your websites. And so I'll just create a new folder here, and I'll call it website. Alright, and then within this folder I'll make maybe a new file, and I'll call it index.php. But I'm going to open that with my Notepad++. If you don't know what this is, just go to A1 Website Pro, type in Notepad++, and then I'm just going to go File and Save As, and we want it to be a PHP extension. So we're going to scroll down here, PHP, index.php, and we'll just take off .php from there. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and click Save, and then we'll just put something like hi there. Let us know that it's running. I'll hit Control S to save it, and then so now if you're in localhost, you'll see your projects under here. If you click website, what you have to do is make a slash, type in website, just like this, and you can see here's my index.php file. If you want to be real sure that's your index.php file, you can even type the extension here, index.php, and you can see that it still says hi there. Now you're ready to rock and roll with your WAMP and do the other lessons on A1 Website Pro. You know, all about inserting database and so on and so forth. Let me show you something else here though that you can take advantage of. If you just go to localhost, and here's the PHP myadmin. Now this is where all your databases are going to be set up. You'll be going here probably quite a bit, creating databases, but I'm going to show you how to do it with PHP as well at A1 Website Pro. But you'll have a WAMP server here now with things to test things on, so that's going to be important. This is Max with A1 Website Pro. I hope this helps somebody out. There's a lot of things that we can configure in WAMP, and I will keep adding those tutorials as we go on. And if you want to keep updated on web development and the web development processes, this is one of the important lessons to be added to this collection.